The following podcast is rated G for gammon. Please be aware it may contain some coarse language and is not suitable for children or gammon audiences.
Say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. Always say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. We're back. Say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.
God. Always say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.
God. We're back.
I'm King of the World and your co-host for tonight, Aaron Negus. How you going, my sister? Carly, what's going on?
Hello. King of the world. I never know what I'm going to get when I turn the mic on. I said to Negus, change it up. Give me something else when you come in. Gives me King of the World. I can't trust you.
Yeah, no, you can't. But welcome to Them Yarns, the podcast. Thank you for joining us for another lovely episode. Episode number, I can't remember. That's what Carly's job is. I'm just the almost pretty face that helps be the co-host of the show. But, it's been a great week for me. How's your week going, sister?
Brother, it's all about the vet bills for me. Can't lie. My dog.
No.
Look, I can't lie. I started a new job this week. Lots of good things, not so good things, and vet bill. So, I've got all the listeners know I've got two dogs, okay? Stevie Nicks
They're
and Marlow.
lovely rescue dogs. They're very beautiful, but also they're demons.
They are demons and they know it. Like, everyone sees them on my social media and they think they're absolute maniacs, which they are. They also are sweet, but the sweet moments are very far and few between. Let me just say that.
You sell it very well because the sweet moments are all on Instagram stories, and then every now and again it's interrupted by a whole couch exploded.
A whole couch has exploded. What else have they done over the years, brother? I got these dogs. Stevie Nicks was free. Okay, she was. If you've listened to the bonus episode a couple of weeks back, you'll know the story about how the Brindle Babes came to live with me. Stevie Nicks was free. Marlow cost me $200. She was on sale on the dog website because no one would adopt her, so she was on sale. No. I know, bless. She was on discount, so I got a discounted dog. That should have been my red flag. And they've cost me, I reckon, $20,000 each over the years.
What? Did you say 20?
Bro, I'm not even joking. Negus's face, everyone. When I said 20, it has to be close. It has to be. Like, Stevie's 9 this year, and she's right there. She is right
on cue. She knows her name.
It's because I'm talking about her. Okay. What do you want, mate? What do you want? Get this. She just wants to rip something up. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, Stevie is, 9 years old, and it's got to be, every year we've had something substantial when it came to like vet bills, right?
Vet bills, yes, okay.
So you've got needles, you've got all the things. Well, in the past, when was it? 2 years ago now, we had operations, and I'm going to touch wood because we don't want any of those again.
Yes, please.
Luckily,
knocking.
Luckily, I have pet insurance, but that doesn't make any sense when you've got $12,000 vet bill. $12,000.
Imagine if you didn't have insurance. Whew.
Bro, this is what happens. Like, vets, I need a vet friend, okay? I need a dentist friend, and I need a mechanic. There's the three things that I need in my life, but the vet is the main one.
So if you're a man out there and you're single and you're a
That's
mechanic, you're a dentist or you're a vet,
hit me up.
Let her know.
That to me is better than a sugar daddy. I'll take that all day.
Same thing. The mechanic bills are that much. It is the sugar daddy.
Seriously, it's like a license to print money if you're in any of those things, especially with my dog. So they ate like bits of toy a couple of years ago, 3 weeks apart, had to have full operations, friggin' $7,000 each operations.
Oh, man.
Imagine getting a bill
That's
in
wild.
1 month for $12,000.
Yes.
So that's just 1 year. Okay, there was
1
only
year.
1 year. Both of them are 9 and like 6, I think Marlow is. So, count it up, the money. But she added another bill this past week, Marlow, with there was about $850. She was limping.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, limping around. I'm like, oh, what have you done? So I take her to the vet. It's got a swollen foot, and she's not allowed
She
to
get beat by a bee, stung by
Well,
a
I
bee.
thought she got stung, which is not the first time she's been stung by a bee, right? Every time I get a bee sting, I know what to do now because I know she gets the big droopy face, all the thing. This, I was like, nah, it's not a bee sting. So I'm looking for a sting. Anyway, I take it to the vet. And, wow. Bro, she was just into our Them Yarns cards.
Oh, my goodness.
She pulled down our business
At least she got
card.
good taste.
These dogs, diabolical. They're really not helping the cause tonight. Anyway.
They're proving the point. They're proving the point.
To prove my point, though, my poor dog, she couldn't walk, so I went and bought a pet pram, is the long story short of what I'm trying to say.
You bought a pet pram.
I did. I went on Marketplace.
You're one of those people.
Listen, my dogs are my best friends. They're my girls. They're the homies. They're everything. I spend 99% of my time with them over human beings. So if one of them can't walk, she's 23 kilos. I was holding her, trying to like get her into the vet. She's a heavy hole. So, yeah, went on Marketplace, found a little pet pram and catch us walking in our little white neighbourhood.
Oh, my goodness.
In the pet pram. Yes, please.
So that's a beautiful segue into what I wanted to yarn about. After seeing Carly's pet pram, I was like, this is a whole episode just talking about pet parents and the ridiculousness that some people go to. Now, I'm not saying that $850 for a pet pram for an injured dog is bad.
No, the $850 was the vet bill. The pet pram was $70.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean,
Yes.
the dog can't walk, so I can see why you would need some medical assistance. That's fine.
Thank you.
But I laugh because my sister-in-law has two little dogs. I think one's like a Jack Russell Chihuahua and one's like a little poodle Moodle Maltese mix, right? And she's got a dog pram for them. And I was like,
Yep.
like these two dogs, they love running. Like they come to our house, they run.
So they can run?
There's
Right.
no health issues. Like these things they don't stop moving. The whole time they're at our house, they chase out my two. So I've got a Kelpie cross and Moodle.
You can't talk. You have mission dogs too.
Both rescues. Expensive rescues, but yeah, both rescues, and yeah, they just run all day. And I was like, why does she have a pram for these dogs? Because I know, so I live on the Sunshine Coast, as people know, and people are bougie up here. And when we go to the beach, the amount of times I see dogs in prams at the beach, I'm like, what are you doing with your life? Like, seriously? Like, my sister-in-law, she does it when they're walking out in the hot concrete, she's walk around the thing, so they get out and they walk, she doesn't want them to get hit by cars. Fair enough. That was sister-in-law, sorry, not sister. So, that's fair enough. But some of these people, like, they're walking to dog parks, whatever, but the dog is in the dog pram. Or they're just walking to the pub, taking the dog with them and the dog's in the dog pram. I'm just like,
Okay, devil's advocate.
like, come on now.
Devil's parent advocate here, okay? Is it so the dogs can have some chill time so they're not over-energizing themselves because they overheat or they exhaust themselves? So it's like, get in the pram, relax till we get to the place.
Look, if your dog can't handle walking, then you need to go to the vet and do something about it, because that is a serious issue. So my Kelpie, he's a good boy. He's got anxiety. He's got separation. He's got all the whatever stuff. But I taught him to walk off lead by like 6 months. So we can walk. We're going. We're click finger stuff. Great. The other one is that doesn't listen. He can walk off lead now.
Right.
And they're like, you'll never teach this dog. He's an already dog. We just go, we're off lead. I pat my leg. They both come to me. Well, the little one still needs a bit of work, but they're good dogs. So my point is, like, it's just lazy dog parenting.
It's not. I don't think it is. I think it's smart dog parenting because
I think it's lazy dog parenting because you don't want to put the work in to get your dogs to be able to do that. And so, I'm not saying that I'm a dog expert, but put me on one of them dog shows and where they get 6 months to train a dog.
Yeah, right.
I'll be boom, boom, boom. Just give me my own show.
I will do one better.
Call it them dogs.
Them
We'll call it them
dogs.
dogs, and I'll get on there and be like, here, come here, show me this dog.
Them
Get out of the
trainings.
pram. Come over here now. We're gonna do some work.
Okay, I'll do you one better. I will give you my two dogs to train for free. And
Yeah,
I
I'll do
will,
it.
and
I'm a
let's
dog trainer.
see how far if you can get my dog Stevie to drop her ball, I will give you. What do you want? What do you want? Nagus, name it. I'll give it to you.
It's a good question.
Yeah, think about that because I'm telling you, it doesn't happen.
I'll get back to you, listeners.
Yep. I will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my two, very, very spoiled. The looks, though, now that I've got a dog pram, I'm like, do I get the pram parking at the supermarket?
No.
Do you know? I'm like, yes, I do.
Don't get it.
I
There's a reason why there's
actually
a
do.
baby in it, not a dog.
No, you don't know that. It doesn't
Yes, I do.
say. It doesn't say. It says parenting park.
Yeah,
So I'm a
no.
parent of a dog. Have you met my dogs? They look exactly like human babies. So I don't know
No,
what
they
you're
don't.
talking.
I haven't met them, but I've seen lots of footage of them. And I can guarantee you, listeners, if you haven't seen
Yeah.
her dogs, they do not look like babies. They look like stuffy crosses.
Oh no,
Very
no.
brindle, very stuffy. But speaking of spoiled babies, as you know, I'm the researcher of the podcast. I did
not.
some research on some of the most spoiled dogs.
Oh my God, tell me, staffies.
So this woman, she has two poodles.
Oh God, yeah.
She spent over $25,000
Yeah.
on a wedding for the dogs.
What are you talking about? Two dogs got
She has
married.
two poodles, her own poodles.
Look.
She spent over $25,000 throwing a wedding for these poodles. Had a custom cake, a string quartet,
That's awesome.
matching tux and tutu outfits. And not only that, if you came to the wedding, you had to buy a gift from the gift
Of
registry for the
course.
dogs.
Aaron, my two dogs have their own wedding dresses. Okay, I don't see what the problem is here. I don't understand what your issue is. The thing about my dogs is they're not allowed to have boyfriends. If they were allowed to have boyfriends and they wanted to get married, who am I to stop them? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh my goodness.
I'm the mum. I'll pay the price, whatever I got to do is all I'm saying.
Yes, and that's exactly what the issue is.
My dogs have their own wardrobe. Yes, in my house. It's right there. Okay. I have a wardrobe for the dogs. They have their own okay, here's the next level. Now you want to speak about pet people, okay? They even have their own coat hangers with bones on them.
Oh my goodness.
Question, could I be any more single?
What is going on? Thank you for revealing that. But anyway, I was just we're just talking about crazy pet parents and all the weird things, what weird and wonderful things they do. And
Yep.
you have some people, one rich person, millionaire died, left millions of dollars to
Yeah.
the dog. Had kids.
Yeah.
The dog got the millions of dollars and that paid for the rest of their life to have a 5-star lifestyle,
But the way my brother is going, that's probably going to happen with
Look at
my dogs. Like my family are not getting anything. I actually did my will and I was trying to find how I could leave my money to a charity because I'm like, my family get nothing. Like, and who's actually going to get my mission dogs if I died tomorrow? I don't know. That everyone would probably try to say no. What if I gave them to you? What if I put them in your name?
I'll put them in my name. I'll look after them.
My brother.
Give me your money too, but
Yeah, God, so there you go. Yeah, they actually need it. They have my dogs also. Can I
just
say
for the vet bills.
for the vet bills, they get their own diet. So they have their own meals that are made for them.
Lord.
Yes, raw diet. They actually, their diet, their food money costs more than my food money each week. Stupid,
That's
eh?
shocking. One of my cousin brothers, he had a deadly stuffy, but he worked away a lot. So his dad moved in with him, look after the house, look after the dog and stuff. So that dog was having Cocoa Pops for breakfast.
Oh, come on. You're not supposed to have
And-
chocolate for dogs.
I know. Don't worry, it gets worse. And then if they had rib fillet steak,
Yeah.
the dog had rib fillet steak.
Yep.
I'm like, that is
Yeah.
$15 a kilo minimum. This is years ago.
Yep.
He's like, oh yeah, no, Dad always buys extra steak so the dog can have a steak when we're having steak. We're having chicken, the dog's having chicken. I'm like, so
Yeah.
this dog, whatever you're having for dinner, he's like, yep, whatever
Yep.
meat we're having for dinner, Dad's buying extra for the dog, cutting it up, preparing it. I'm like, this dog eats better than most kids. Like, there's homeless kids out
Yep.
there starving. While here's a little mongrel. Oh, it's not a mongrel. It's a blue. What are they?
Blue staffies.
Blue stuffy.
Yeah.
Expensive as.
It's so expensive. And there's no difference between a blue staffy and the staffies I got. It's just the colour. It's literally the
is that
difference.
true?
And everyone goes for the blue staffies because they're more aesthetically pleasing and everyone looks at the brindles like they're little black fellas. You know what I mean? So that's why I like my brindle
It's
girls.
racism.
It's racism. It's
against dogs.
reverse
That's
racism.
racist.
See?
Yeah. Shout out to the cousin. I know. I think his sister listens to this podcast. So she'll be having a laugh thinking about her father's feeding them dog the good meat. But yes, that's just one example of my family. Also, Being ridiculous when it comes to pets. So
Well, you can hear the ridiculousness in the background. That's Stevie Nicks ripping up something I don't know what it is. And I'll just go behind her and I'll clean it up and buy something new tomorrow. That's exactly what happens.
pet
You know what makes me
parents.
slack though? Is like when you go to communities, right? When you go to Aboriginal communities and you see the mission dogs there, you see little community dogs running around.
yeah.
They, like, bless them, yes, a lot of them have health issues. Do you think it stops them? No. They're
No.
living their best life. My,
Yep.
my two, it starts raining and they're like, no, we're not doing anything. Can't possibly pee on the cold ground. Ridiculous.
One of my boys' favorite songs was that King Stingray song. Cam dog, please don't bite me. And he used to sing that bit real loud.
Pretty much. My favorite thing with my two dogs is when blackfellas come to see me.
Yeah.
Most blackfellas are scared of dogs. Like a lot of blackfellas,
Yeah.
are pretty scared. My favorite thing is the dance that black people do when they come to my house. And they're like, hey, sis, this dog right here or what? Is it all right?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
all right?
yeah,
and they're
yeah,
turning around. The dog's jumping
Yeah,
on them. Sis,
yeah.
this dog here, this dog here. And it's
Yeah,
fine. It's
yeah.
fine. But speaking of animals, we had a little bit of a question. Well, not a question, but we had a little comment this week from Alicia. Shout out, Alicia. She has sent in and said, you need to talk about this, which is totems and why the koala. I don't know any mob that have koala as their totem. Blackfellas have totems.
No.
But do you know any person? I don't know anyone personally.
I was thinking about this.
Well,
So
what about the fur too? The fur coat. I've never seen a
Yeah.
koala fur coat.
no, you're right. I don't think I have.
Begs the question. So she's asked the question as well. Do blackfellas, why don't we have koalas as our totem? Why do you think?
I've got no idea, and I was thinking about it. Right, so if I think I might have mentioned before, but one of my totems for my mob is the possum, the ringtail possum, and they're cute and cuddly as well, but they're no koala. But they're small little animals that live in trees. That's our totem, and I've seen other mobs who have different variations of the possum as their totem. I was thinking, like, why do we have the possum, but people don't have the koala?
Right? Especially down
You know what I mean?
south. All the Kooris, this is probably something that yous are going to have to answer, or Southeast
Yeah.
Queensland mob, because I don't even know I've never seen a koala in the wild till I moved to Brisbane. So we don't have them back up home. We don't have
No, they're not up north. No, it's
No.
all that. It's because it's that gum tree, the eucalyptus tree that they eat. There's only that one tree, so I think it's from like southeast corner and then down.
Did you know, though, that there are some koalas on Magnetic Island near Townsville?
Really?
Yes, they're on Maggie. It's so weird. I know. Not on Palm Island. Didn't make it all the way
No,
to
no,
Palm.
it doesn't make it all palm, but they went to Maggie. That's
But
interesting.
why? Like, what other animals have you seen that we go, oh, because you see emu, you see goanna,
Emu, yep, totem, kangaroo totem,
cassowary, like
cassowary,
possums, galore, geckos. You see, all these things are our totems.
goannas. Yep.
If there is any mob listening,
Carpet snake.
carpet snakes.
I can't think of an animal that isn't a totem except for the koala.
See, mine's actually a tree.
Turtle.
Mine's a bush tree. Mine's a water gum tree. So mine's not an animal at all. So we have different totems. But what's
Crocodile.
the koalas?
What? And koalas, they're maybe because they're the laziest of the
I was going to
animals.
say, is
and
it
you can't eat 'em.
because blackfellas are seeing them and we're just like, they're too cute. Just leave them alone. Leave them be. They're sleeping.
You know what I think it might be? I think it might have cracked the case.
Chlamydia.
You can eat every other animal except for the
That's it.
koala.
Oh, how do you know you can't eat the koala?
Because it's poison. Like it's
full poison?
Yeah. You get sick if you get sick of it because their bodies. This is how weird koalas are, right? The eucalyptus leaves that they eat, they should not be able to eat. No other living thing can eat them because the eucalyptus is poison and will kill you. But them messed up animals are so dunga, they started eating them and then evolved, and that's the only thing they can eat now.
And
that's where they sleep all the time because their body is
bombed
trying not to die. Like their body is literally processing that poison, and so that makes them real sleepy. And that's
Not
where
me saying because they're bombed up. But come on.
they are bombed up. Yeah.
They're
So that's what
charged.
it does. Yeah, they're bombed up and like they can't move because their body is trying to process it. So they sleep for like 20 hours a day
Yeah.
because their body's like, oh, this is going to kill us. We better shut down and process this.
Right. So you can't eat them. There's no
can't eat
Murray
them.
koala.
No, there's no Murray koala, and if you did eat them, you get sick. Same as the animals. So animals don't eat them either because it makes them sick too.
So you reckon you've cracked the case? It's because
I reckon I've cracked
we're like now. But what about like as a resource, as in, oh, that's some nice fur. I could use that
That's
as
what
a
I don't
pillow.
understand. They're like, yeah, surely you'd be killing them for that. You'd be like, this fur is amazing.
I just can't see a blackfella killing a koala. Like it's just we can kill kangaroos and all the other
Kill
things.
anything.
But
Not a koala.
if there's a blackfella out there and you've killed a koala, nah, that's not right. I feel,
No.
but no, it just doesn't sit right with
Can't be.
me. I don't know what it
Can't
is.
be.
Is there something else you wouldn't kill? I could
I
never
can't-
kill a cassowary. Like I would never.
Yeah.
You could never do that.
I can't kill a possum because it's my totem, but I don't think anything else I wouldn't kill. You know, I'm not just going to kill it, but, you know, there's a reason to kill it. But
Well,
I'd kill a cassowary if it was coming for me and I had a bat
you
or something.
kill
I'd
it?
be like,
No, even if it was trying to like.
If it's you or me, it's got to be you.
Nah, listen. If that thing was trying to come at me, and if you don't know what a cassowary can do, it can actually split your guts open. It's got a big claw on it. They're
like
full
the
killers, bro.
dinosaurs of the birds.
Nah, you'd kill me.
That'll rip you open.
If I'm that close to you, I deserve to die. Okay. What about though when we think about possum skin cloaks? What about a koala cloak? Like that's gangster. I don't want to give
I know.
anyone ideas, but
No, I'm just saying these things.
change up the fur is what I'm saying. No, we can't.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But
Yeah,
is
I
their
don't know
fur
what-
not? Is it soft? I don't even remember.
it's
It's
soft.
really soft, right? It's not like it's a wombat. What
Oh,
about
yeah.
wombats? Is that someone's totem?
That's another good one. I don't know if anybody has a wombat as their
A
totem.
echidna?
No, yeah, I've heard of mob down in
Okay,
New
you
South
heard of
Wales.
mob-
They have
yeah,
echidna.
echidna.
Not as like a group totem, but as like a family one. See, so
Right,
it might be
yeah.
like small. So you know, like some mobs have the group one, and some people have like family one. So it might be
Yeah.
like somebody's like family, but not like a large group. But I
Wombat.
haven't heard it. Wombats and koalas. Why not?
How come blackfellas aren't eating wombat? A lot of questions. It's going to
Yeah.
keep me up at night.
Got to talk to these Koreas. They're the ones that have the wombats and the
Yeah.
koalas down there. Why aren't you eating it? Well, I know why you can't eat koala, but I'm sure you can eat wombat.
Surely. You'd think, look, you're looking at a wombat. If you're starving, it's freezing cold. That wombat is looking real good.
Yep,
Cut Murray wombat and rice. Just saying.
yep. Lots of It's got a nice vegetarian diet. Got nice square poos. That's a bit weird.
Square.
Other than
That's
that-
right. They have square gunners, eh? That's so weird, man. I've
Yeah.
never seen a wombat in the wild.
Haven't you?
No.
I have. I went down to Victoria once. And we were down on like a little campground outside of Melbourne,
Yep.
and they're like, "Oh, there's wombats here." And this is a blackfellas camp.
Yeah.
You know, we went down there for a leadership thing or something. We're walking around at night, big bravest ones walk around at night. Everybody, you know,
Someone
so
else's
I'm like 20.
country?
I'm 25.
Righto, champ.
We were adult men and adult women holding each other tight.
You walking around
I'm the biggest fella in the middle with the torch at the top. Like, can you see him?
with the woman
Like,
in front. You go get it.
Like, here, come on, here, sister, you go first. I'll follow you. Like, nah,
It's
and then
so-
things that are running through the bushes, like, brum, brum. I'm like, this sounds like a horse.
Yeah,
But no,
nah.
it's wombats.
I'm not hearing that in the dark coming
it
towards
was
me.
freaky. Like they sounded huge, and then we saw them, and they're like, oh, they're so cute, but
See,
they're
a
not in the
wombat.
dark.
Wombats, I've seen when they eventually come out. I like that the wombat is like, I'll do what I want, like
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
want, and I'll either get the zoomies or I'm doing nothing, and there's no in
Yes.
between. If I want to come out of my little burrow, I might. Isn't it the wombat that actually shares their? Is it the wombat I'm thinking of that shares their little den when other animals
Yeah,
need shelter? Is that the one?
yeah.
What a cute guy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've
So you
got
just ask another question. If there's anybody out there that knows that somebody has a wombat as
Right?
a totem, let us know, because
wombat, koala.
now you think about it, I don't know many Koori people. I know lots of Koori people. I don't know their totems.
Are they claiming them? Are they now? Are we going to see a big Johnny Come Lately claim of totems of the wombat and the koala?
You know what? We might have just broken open. Somebody be like, I'm from the Carly Wallace mob, and our totem is a
Up,
koala.
yeah. Well, I was like, well, not me. No koalas in the rainforest, bruss. Must be different. Must be. Thanks for selling my entire name on the podcast, by the way.
Oh.
Love that.
Oops.
Even though it's
Sorry
on
about that.
our artwork, but that's fine.
Yeah. And also, you say mine all the time.
Not the government name. You use my full government name next to a wombat. Damn. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Let's think of more. If you can think of any other totems, Alicia really wants to know. Like she's got all of
It's a great
TikTok.
question, Alicia. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. I really got my brain working.
I really got to think about these things. What about scorpion? No one's got a scorpion. See what I mean? There's so many. All right, let's not go down this wombat hole, all right? Because
I know
we'll be
that somebody
here.
has the honey ant.
Did you see what I did there? You didn't care about my wombat hole joke. God damn it.
I'm too busy thinking about all these animals now. Who else has got it?
Yeah, see? You went straight down that wombat hole and I told you not to go down. Anyway, let's think about that. Get us a message at Them Yarns, the podcast on Spotify or Instagram or on Facebook. We want to know, what's your totem?
Deadly.
Culture killers.
Deadly. Deadly.
Deadly. Stop it.
Deadly.
Culture killers.
It's a deadly
Deadly.
thing. Deadly.
Deadly. Stop it.
Deadly.
All right, we had tea time last week, so we thought, bring back the Culture Killers, a segment where we discuss what's happening in pop culture. Have you heard of this thing called the Rizz?
I have sort of, but not really.
Okay, because I had to ask ChatGPT. That's how old I am. All right, I've been hearing it around. I've been hearing it on different things, but I went, I'm just gonna hit up old Auntie Chatty just to confirm what is the Rizz. Well, the Rizz is slang for charisma.
Charisma. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Rizz,
deadly.
right?
That's not what I thought. I had not.
What did
really
you
thought
think
that
the
was
Rizz
a longer-
was?
I didn't think it was a longer thing. I thought it was just a, like skibbity dibbity, like skibbity dibbity or, whatever. I didn't think there was a longer version of it, but makes sense.
It's short for charisma, and charm. So it says it's pretty much become popular through TikTok. Surprise, surprise. Also, it says he's got the Rizz, or, he's got game, he's charming. She's got mad Rizz, super smooth, flirty and confident. And then also there's apparently the unspoken Rizz, when someone pulls effortlessly without saying very much.
Oh, I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know how that feels. And then there's a Rizz god, and you definitely don't know how that feels. Someone who's elite at charming people. A Rizz god. So for
Rizz god.
For some reason, and I've ended up in this part of the algorithm on Instagram
Yeah,
about
okay.
the Rizz, and it's basically what I've been seeing is a lot of these new influencers, mainly men, but I've seen one or two females do it. Mainly men, and they're shooting their shot. Basically, they're just going up to random girls, going up to random whoever's, and going, "Oh, hey, how you going? Like, how's your day? Like, do you mind? Like, I think you're really pretty, or I think you're this or that. A little bit of a compliment, and then can I get your Instagram or your number before I go? Like, and then just handing their phone over, and then seeing if they have enough Rizz to pick up.
Enough Rizz to pick up. Oh, yes.
And they're filming the entire thing, mind you. They're filming it. And then as soon as they get it, like there's one guy, he's pretty funny. He does the Game Boy, kring, every time he gets a number. I don't know. It just had me thinking, I don't know if I have the Rizz. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do have some Rizz. I feel like I have some Rizz. Do I have enough Rizz to go up to a guy in person and try and get his number? I don't have that Rizz.
No, I don't think I had that Rizz. I don't remember getting anybody's number, to be honest. not on purpose.
It's really in Australia, and I was talking about this to somebody else the other week, the culture of dating here, and I'm single, so I know about it a little bit. The culture of dating, and it hasn't really changed in Australia in 15 plus years.
Okay.
No one really approaches anyone in person. We just aren't that bold. We don't have enough Rizz in Australia in general to be bold enough, especially as a woman. Do men like to be picked up by women? Do they love if a woman comes up to them asking for their number?
I was thinking about when you were talking about the different examples and you said there's not many girls who do it. I think the reason why it's not as popular with girls is because it's a lot easier for girls to Rizz. Also, it's not easier for ladies to Rizz men than it is for men to Rizz ladies. You know what I mean? So men aren't very bright creatures. We don't, doesn't take much to lure us in. Obviously, it takes a bit to keep us because we're not very smart, but I think that's why you don't see many of those videos where ladies are doing that, because it's literally every time hey, you want to get yes, here's my number.
Okay, so you think men would be more responsive to a woman? So you're telling me,
crazy.
Okay, no, I need to know this, all right, as a single woman, if I seen a guy Let me paint you the
Paint
scenario.
it. Paint
I'm
it
in
Picasso.
Bunnings. I'm grabbing new dog toys for the girls to rip up. Okay. I'm down aisle number 14. How do I know that? Because that is the aisle. Nah. So I'm down the aisle. I see a hot guy. He's by himself. I already checked the wedding ring finger. There's nothing. Okay.
Yep.
I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, he's actually really cute. Like, and he kind of gives me like the eye, and I'm kind of giving him the eye, but I'm like, I don't know if he's giving me the eye or if he just knows I'm going to buy more useless toys for my dogs. I don't know. So I just go, should I should have asked for his number. Should I ask for his number? So if you're telling me if I gave a guy and I went up to him in Bunnings, I'm like, hey, do you mind if I get your number? He's going to say yes.
I'm saying statistically.
No, that wasn't the answer. That was not the question, Nagus.
If you and I
Wow.
were together and you're in Bunnings and I'm in Kmart, Target. No, which one is it? Kmart. Which one do you love? Kmart. Kmart. You're in Bunnings, I'm in Kmart. You approach 100 men and ask for their number.
Also, I've got to go 1 out of 100. One chance.
No. And I approach 100 women in Kmart. You're going to get a whole lot more numbers than me.
No, this is what I'm telling you. I don't think it's possible. I don't have, first of all, I don't have enough Rizz to do that. I'm not doing it. Even though I've been in a few of those situations and I know that person's looking at me and I'm like, yep, he's good looking. Or there was a little moment. I should have got a number. I've never done it before in my life. But you're telling me if I did that, a man wouldn't care as much.
No. I'm in today's society where people have no idea how to communicate. I think people will be like, oh, okay, she's asked me. That's amazing. I reckon people who even had women would be like, be so shocked, like, yeah, sure, here's my number. They'd be like, oh, no, sorry. I just haven't been approached like that before. And I didn't know what to do because it never happened to me. But no, I say that with 100% confidence. Like, it's a 100% Nagus guarantee that women have a lot more success because the need for Rizz is a lot less when it comes to men because we're, like I said,
easy
we're really not that
targets.
smart.
Okay.
Yeah, we're much easier targets. We're like, oh, she paid attention to me. Like, you look how many men are in love with women who don't know who they are.
Like who? Give me an example.
Like the majority of men are like, oh, I really love this woman from work. This woman from work doesn't know who I am. Blah blah blah. Like the same times
This happens. Damn.
You need to get on Reddit or something. There's like so many stories of like people who like men are like, oh, she was nice to me and she said thank you for the coffee and that must mean she likes me, and then they end up having like an imaginary relationship in their head and then lose their minds when it doesn't happen.
So
Social media wouldn't lie to me.
I've never had a guy. I'm just trying to. No, that's a lie. No. Okay. First of all, it was overseas. So this brings me back to my point that Australian men don't have enough Rizz to do that. So men overseas have no issue with asking for your number. They have no issue coming up to you, asking you on a date, saying
That's why Americans do so well here because they're just like, hey girl, what you doing?
I think
like,
they don't have any issues with rejection. I think that's the difference. Australian men, for some reason, and I think women as well, we don't want to be rejected. And I don't know if it's part of our culture here of just we don't put ourselves out there because we don't want to be rejected. But it's become like this game of like these influencers going up. And you see some of the girls, though, that are like, oh, thank you, I've got a boyfriend. And they're like, oh, but that doesn't mean that you can't follow me on Instagram. Like, I'm just grabbing your Instagram. And then the girls will give them their Instagram, but not their number. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I also don't think that's okay. If you're in a relationship and you're getting the Insta, uppercut yourself.
Yeah. They clearly ask for your number, so it's not like they want to be friends.
So I don't know. I want to, I feel like before I die, okay, I don't know when that is. I don't know. But I feel like I want to try out the Rizz. I want to see.
We're going to do it for the podcast. We're going to mic you up.
I want to see my Rizz. Oh, God.
I'm going to film you. We're going to walk around Queen Street Mall.
No, but no way. We need a better, there's
Queen Street Mall, we're going to do 3 places. Queen Street Mall, Bunnings, and the beach.
There's no way I'm going to the beach. First of all, I hate sand, so not doing that.
Oh, my Lord. What sort of North Queens? Oh, so that's crocodiles up there.
Thank you. No.
Yeah,
hate the beach. Everyone down here, there's no way I'm trying to do Rizz with 10s on the Gold Coast beach or the Sunshine Coast beach. As if, can we start at some 5s, please, to give me
right, let's go to Bunnings. We'll go to Bunnings. We'll go to BCF,
Oh yeah,
and
BCF.
we'll go to
A bottle.
we'll go to the footy. We'll go to the footy. We'll go to the
There's
local
no
footy.
way I'm gonna.
Youth
Okay,
walk
wait,
around
local footy. All right.
Yeah, local footy. Yeah. There'll be plenty of fellas
You
there.
reckon?
like-
I don't know. I feel like everyone that goes to football, local footy, all have girlfriends. I feel like that's the girlfriend vibe area is a local footy
Really?
game. Yeah, every guy at local footy's got girlfriends.
okay.
Even if they don't say it, they're seeing someone that's a girlfriend. So I don't know. Even thinking about going up to a complete random guy and asking for his number is giving me the anxiety is in my throat right now.
But that's why we're doing it for content. So even if you get rejected, you're like, well, I just did it for the podcast. It's not personal.
Next minute, rocking myself to sleep.
Yeah, we're like, the podcast is taking a quick pause while
Carly's having a mental breakdown.
A mental breakdown.
Look, it's bad enough. I've got no
I've got a good
dating
one.
apps.
I've got a good one.
Yeah.
Dog parks. So you see,
Oh, no,
you go
I've
to
tried
dog
that.
park?
No, I've tried that.
Okay. Anyway, so that's my theory, and I'm happy for listeners to agree or disagree. I think they're going to agree with me that it's much easier for women to Rizz a man. And, we're talking very heteronormative here. I don't know what it's
True.
like. In the queer community, I do know that my gay male friends don't have to have Rizz at all. They just,
Yeah. Yep.
if they want it, they got it.
I'd love to be a gay male. It just feels like it's very like everyone there knows what it is. We're all having fun. It's a good time.
They make like my
love
gay
that.
friends they make so many jokes like, oh, you poor suckers. Like you're chasing these women, you chase these women.
I know.
He's like, one of the guys I used to work with, he's been in a relationship for many years. He's like, I always wondered why men were straight because I could go to any pub and I'd be home, drop of a hat.
Yeah.
I said, now see these blokes, they're buying people drinks, they're doing, they're putting on the dances. And I'm like, just go up and ask them. But he's like, then it's because men just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. But it wasn't working for women. So shout out to the queer community. I don't know what it's like for the Rizz in your lives, but for the heteros, women have it much easier.
You reckon? I don't think it's that easy, bro. Everyone says this, but it's not easy to be a woman in this dating pool. I can tell you, especially when you're straight. It's annoying. I hate that I'm attracted to men. Trust me.
I think, we have a male loneliness epidemic because men have got no Rizz.
No
And
Rizz.
women are just like, you got no Rizz. You're not getting nothing.
Look, if anyone is listening to the podcast, you have any sort of crush on me, now's the time to hit me up, okay? I have no
Show
dating
some
apps.
Rizz.
Show some Rizz. Shoot your shot. But this is my problem, okay? Nagus, now you know my type. They've got to be at least a 9 or a 10. I hate that for me because I don't have a lower standard. It is what it is. But if I'm in Bunnings, I'm not just going to hit up the old dad bod guy. All right.
Well,
So we need to go to a
true.
Bunnings in a nice suburb. We need a really manly, like toxic masculinity Bunnings.
We'll go to the Gold Coast Bunnings.
We got every Gold Coast Bunnings and Southport. Probably like I said,
Southport,
I'm
yeah,
getting a
something like Southport.
Talabudra vibe Bunnings
Yeah.
for me to shoot my shot. But I don't know.
Maroochydore Bunnings.
Maroochydore Bunnings. It doesn't get any more. Yeah, okay. I'm coming up. We're doing the Rizz experiment.
We're doing the Rizz experiment.
Okay.
Just to be clear, I'm not rizzing.
You're not rizzing.
babe.
You're going to watch
It's
me.
just
You're going to be
I'm
my
filming
safety.
her rizzing. Yeah. I don't want to listen to this and be like, he thinks he's got game. I'll show him. And she
why.
gets out, gets like 20 numbers in like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, thanks.
Rizz, I'll give you Rizz.
Yeah, Rizz, I'll give you Rizz, mate.
Don't.
Yeah, okay. Thank
No,
you.
no. Nagus is going to be my, you're going to be my bodyguard within Bunnings.
Yeah, I'm with the filmer and the bodyguard.
Possibly also my therapist afterwards in the car park when I'm crying.
You're right, sis. They're all married. It is all right. We don't worry about it.
They're ugly anyway, sis. They're sevens. You don't want them anyway.
I don't know why you kept talking to the sixes.
Come on, let's go to Talabudra instead. All right, that's our cue to get out of here, bro. I'm
It
telling
is.
ya. Oh, the
no
Rizz.
Rizz.
Let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Slide in the DM. Someone. I gammon. All right, catch
Someone.
you next week, bros.
Catch
Laters.
us, yo.